Hey, morning, folks, and happy TGIF. Before I get started here, as usual, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified for future videos. Really quick one, we are opening in Europe in about 7 minutes time. Um, so first off, this is the chart of the S&P daily. Uh, multi days of just positive price action. We have reclaimed that 3,800 level and now looking to basically clinch a comeback, so to speak. Still, further down, looks like this gap could potentially be tested today. And why I say this is because the Nasdaq has already done that. We are trading within the gap there. So if we push further and if buyers can take control of the gap close, trade further up, testing the 12,000s, further up, decent levels up here, very clear technicals to be tested. So what I'm saying is, if we do continue to push further on the Nasdaq, because a lot of the components that the tech index shares with the S&P, you know, the big ones, the pretty similar. So if the Nasdaq continues to push forward, there is no reason why I don't, why I we won't see the S&P test the gap, even close it and trade above to go for the test of this prior low that was, looks like a bit of an inflection. It's not a bit, it's a huge inflection considering. All right, so the BOJ inflation rate out of Japan came in a lot higher than the basically it remains at the 7.5 year high, still way above the BOJ target really. So you're seeing some bits come into this market due to the fact that if you think about it, right, so because the inflation rate is staying at that as hot as it has, there is a possibility that the BOJ Governor Kuroda could potentially, sort of like backtrack the fact that, he's just not seeing a rate rise anytime soon. So this might change his mind, to be fair. If this continues, all right, so next on the docket, got the Euro futures daily. You know, that level there still holds, still in play. This level in play, we might get another test today. If we do get a test today, I don't see why it wouldn't be a great place to actually get long. Um, the Aussie going for that test over there, really slow stuff. I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't discount the fact that we might get a bit of a spill, maybe just to test out some some basically lighter handed longs before it then starts to rally back to test these prior bigger levels, 705, 705s and the 72,000s. Gold, as I mentioned yesterday, looking like it's trying to, complete an up channel over here. So, be interesting to see what happens at the COMEX Open later on. I've already spoken about the Nasdaq, and so before I close out arguments for today, speaking of a potential comeback on US index futures, what's also interesting is the fact that we are seeing recession fears grip uh, crude prices as Jerome Powell and basically the ECB are very serious about fighting off inflation. So what we will be seeing is higher rates that could potentially push economies into a recession, which is why the fear is now real on this market. We're looking at demand destruction and all these things going forward. People trying to save up rather than spend in the future. So looking at a consecutive 2 week loss here, it's on track right now. We can't seem to be able to. Yesterday tried. You look at that. That is just very timid trade over there. This is the entire day's trade yesterday. Tried to get back above that 106s, these prior resistance here. Couldn't, got pushed back down, and then now we're retesting this bigger support trend line over here. So we might get a test of the 101s again today, 100s again today. Will we see it spill? I can't say for sure, to be honest with you. I can't say for sure, and if I'm being honest, I probably wouldn't be wouldn't want to touch this market until I see what pans out. You know what I mean? So that is it from me today. Hope that was useful. This is Reed, bringing you the daily briefing. Have a good session ahead and a brilliant weekend, everyone. Cheers.